Hey there, it's Heather, your stay-at-home saving supermom. I'm here making life work on one income without sacrificing the fun. From budgeting wins to grocery hauls, plus some bonus content once in a while, I've got you covered. Let's hop right in. Welcome back for another budget with me and cash stuffing. How are you guys doing? It is Saturday. I am still trying to get used to doing this new way. I did it last week and I got a lot of positive feedback that I should just continue doing it this way, so I am. But this week we are going to be doing a couple of different things today. I have my paycheck number 2 and our bonus. I've got some Happy Meal. I've got some change, and then I also want to do my subscribers and watch hours update with you too. So let's go ahead and put these aside, and we'll do our change first. I did not pre-count this. This is based off of the last couple of weeks. I've just been throwing money in, or the change in my purse, and I emptied out my purse today, so this is all of what we have, and I will give this a count really quickly. Okay, so this is $3.23. So let's see if we have that. We do. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So $3.23 is right here. Perfect. And then I will get my jar. It's getting heavy. Oh, another thing I wanted to point out was my new sign. Isn't it so cute? I posted a picture on my Instagram. I don't know if I posted a picture on my community page, but I am obsessed. It is so stinking cute. I'm going to link the Etsy shop that I got this from in the description. It's acrylic, and you get to choose your background color and the font color. You get to choose the font, I believe, and then if you want any of the logos down at the bottom, you can do that as well. It's super customizable, it's super affordable, and I love it. And it came really pretty quickly, honestly, for having something custom. It came pretty quickly, and it came in perfect condition. The wrapping and packaging was really good, and I love it so much. So I'm super in love with that, super happy with that, and I can't wait to just have that there all the time. Okay, so next let's do my updates for my trackers. So for my subscribers, I have 600, and this is as of today. I'm filming on Friday, so happy Friday the 13th. I hope you had a good one. I had 695 subscribers, and I am on page 5 of 6. I'm so stinking close. So let's see. This was 672, 73, 74, 75, 76. So 676 right here. So 676, and then I have 695. So I can color in 19 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so I can color up to here. All right, and I will be right back. I'm going to color this in. Yay! That's so exciting. Okay, and then for my watch hours, so each circle is 23, and let's see, I have 2,320. This is 2,208, so 2,000. So I definitely can color these two. So 2208, and then each one is 23, so plus 23. I can do this one. I think that's the last one that we can do, because I'm at 2,320 and this is 2,300. Okay. So I'm going to color these in. I'll be right back. Okay. Awesome. So we have that out of the way. And then I'm getting so close. I'm so excited, you guys. It feels so amazing, and I just want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me all the time and just being so sweet and so supportive and so loving. It just means so much to me, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys. All right, so now let's move on to my Happy Meal. This is coming from Miranda at Shades Budgets, my bestie girl. This was her welcome package. I joined her YouTube membership. I have not opened it yet, so I wanted to be surprised. Okay, it says Saving Supermom, aka my bestie. Ooh, this is nice paper. It says, welcome. Hey there, I'm beyond grateful that you joined my YouTube membership. Within this envelope is your welcome gift. May your days be spent full of happiness, good savings, and peace. XO Miranda at Shades Budgets. And let's see what we got. Ooh. Aww. Okay, so it says Shades Budgets, YouTube member, June monthly mystery bundle. Super cute. This little fish tank. This is so cute. It says Saving Supermom. Okay, in little words right here, I had to read it, but it just says YouTube membership, roll, scratch, and save, June monthly mystery bundle. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then we've got another little fish tank. This is a Save 35. So cute. And then, aw, these little daisies. This is a roll and save. This is so cute. Thank you so much, Miranda. I love you to death. I'm obsessed with this. I've I haven't had anything with my name on it yet. So cute. I love the little fish tank theme. It's so stinking cute. Also these, oh, okay. Those are cute. So the color circles are gonna be the roll and save. And then there's some scratchers on here. I love that. That's so cute. Thank you so much, Miranda. Okay. Now we're going to get into my budget overview. So we ended up getting our bonus, and we're going to be working with our usual $1,030 from our paycheck, and then the bonus this month was $1,550. So in total, we're working with $2,580. So we're going to just hop right in because I do want to kind of go through some new plans with you guys, and then we're also going to hop into cash stuffing today as well, and it's all going to be in one video. So for groceries, we're going to be doing our usual $140, and then gas is getting $60. Mortgage is going to be getting $1,245. Gas and electric is getting $70. Phone and Wi-Fi is getting $85. Loan is going to be getting $175. Subscriptions is getting $40. Water is getting $10. Medical is getting $135. Car note is getting $295. And then our dog Luna is getting $80. Let's go ahead and add this up. Okay, so that added up to $2,335. And then let's go up here to debt. So we are actually going to be adding on a line right here. We ended up putting some money on our Lowe's credit card because we were doing some stuff with our garden, and we were doing some stuff to the house, and so we needed to put that on the Lowe's card. So for my credit card, we're going to be doing $45. My husband's is not getting anything this week, and then Lowe's is getting $30. So in total, that's going to be $75. And then moving on to our binders, for Savings Saturday, we're doing $40. Sunday Funday is $80. $2 Tuesday is $20. Back to School is $30. And that is $8,170. Okay. So let's go ahead and add all of this together to get our 2,580. Perfect. I will also note that we did not do any virtual transactions because the bonus was a little bit smaller than we were expecting. We did not put any money towards Sam's Club, but I did end up using our bills buffer to pay for that because we needed toilet paper, we needed diapers for our youngest daughter, and then we needed some chicken, and then we needed some more naan bread for my kids for snack for the month because we had a ton of hummus still and they ate all the bread. So we got those few things. So I just used our Bill's buffer for that. We still have a little bit left in there. Oh, and my husband got some body soap for himself. So we ended up doing that instead of pulling it from the check. And then we did not keep any gas money in his account just because with Father's Day being this weekend, we are going to be doing a lot of running around because Friday, my husband had to do a little project for my grandma after he got off work. And then today we're going to my niece's first birthday, and that's a little over an hour away. And then later in the afternoon, we're going to my cousin's graduation party because he just graduated high school. And then tomorrow we're going to be going to 2 different places for Father's Day. So we're visiting his dad, and then we're visiting my dad. So we are going to be doing a ton of driving this weekend. So I just pulled all of it out in cash. And yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to our bills breakdown. So I already pre-filled everything out just to make it go faster. For groceries, we are going to do 100 and 2 20s. We did go grocery shopping on Friday, and so I already had pulled this. We did end up going $8 and some change over. So I just pulled a $10 bill from our date night envelope since that was already in my wallet. And we already have our date night funded, so we were fine with that. Gas is getting a 50 and a 10 for $60. Mortgage is $12.45, so we're gonna do 12 100s, 2 20s, and 1 5. Gas and electric is $70, so we're gonna do a 50 and a 20. Phone and Wi-Fi is $85, so we're gonna do a 50, a 20, a 10, and a 5. Loan is $175, so we're gonna do a 100, a 50, a 20, and a 5. Subscriptions is $40, so we're gonna do 2 20s. Water is $10, so we're gonna do a 10. Medical is $135, so we're gonna do a 100, a 20, a 10, and a 5. Car note is $295, so we're gonna do 2 100s, a 50, 2 20s, and a 5. My credit card is $45, so we're gonna do 2 20s and a 5. My Lowe's card is $30, so we're gonna do a 20 and a 10. Luna's $80, so we're gonna do a 50, a 20, and a 10. Saving Saturday is $40. We're gonna do 40 singles. Sunday Funday is $80. We're gonna do 4 10s. We're gonna do 5 5s, and then we're gonna do 15 singles. $2 Tuesday is $20, so we're gonna do a 20 singles. And then back to school is $30, so we're gonna do a 20 and a 10 because we don't break it up, we just put it in one envelope. So I'm going to go through, count these up, and then I'm going to make sure that we are all on the same page. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to clean all of this up and we will get to cash stuffing. that that's all organized, let's go ahead and hop right into my wallet really quickly. We'll pull out the gas money since I already had pulled out the grocery money. We're gonna get $60 for gas. And then that's good for my wallet. And then let's jump into here. This money right here is Sam's Club money. We just paid with our buffer, and then we're just gonna put it back in the bank the next time we go to the bank. So I just pulled that out of the buffer just to make sure that I had it. Mortgage is getting $12.45. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to move that a little bit just because I don't want to burn my knuckles. And then 40 and 5. So now all together we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 350, 370, 390, 410, and 415. So 1,415. Gas and electric is getting 70. So we've got 50 and 70. So now we have 51, 120, and 130. Actually, I'm going to keep track. So we've got 14. What did I say? 14, was it 14, 15? And then, actually, okay. And then phone and Wi-Fi is getting 85. So we've got 50, 70, 80, and 5. So now all together we've got 51, 120, 30, 40, 45. So 145 in phone and Wi-Fi. Loan is getting 175. So we've got 150, 70, and 5. So now we have 152, 20, 45. So 245 in loan. Subscriptions is getting 40, 20, 40. So we've got 20, 40, 60, $70 in subscriptions. Next is water, and that's getting $10. And so now we've got $30 in here. This isn't due for another couple months, so I'm not worried about that. Next is medical, and that is getting $135. So 120, 30, and 5. So now all together we have 100, 200, 20, 30, 45. 245. Okay. Next is car note, and that is getting $295. So we've got 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, and 5. So now all together we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 15, 20, 21, and 22. So 422 in car note. My credit card is getting 45. So now all together we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. My husband's credit card is not getting anything, but it has 25. And then our buffer is not getting anything, but it has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15. Like I said, we use that for Sam's Club. And then I don't have... Lowe's. That's getting $30. Okay. That's it for this binder. We're going to hop into my family binder and go to my dog Luna. And she is getting $80. So we've got 50, 70, and 80. So now Luna has 51, 120, 40, 50, 60. So 160 for Luna. Let's see. And she is getting groomed, I believe I think it's the last weekend of June. So that's good. Okay, now we're going to do Savings Saturday. So I can put this away. So Savings Saturday is getting $40. Okay, so $40 for Savings Saturday. And then next is Sunday Fun Day. That's getting $80. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 15. Okay, so $80 for Sunday Fun Day. And then we've got $2 Tuesday. And that's getting 20. Okay, perfect. And then Back to School is getting this last $30. And then actually I have $1 over here. I'm just going to stick this into Saving Saturday. So we'll be working with $41. I had that dollar it was left over from groceries. So just throw that in there. And then I did want to talk about my new plan going forward for my challenges. So this is a mess and it's chicken scratch, but basically my husband and I sat down and we were reprioritizing where our money was going, specifically since the last month and a half we've had to rebudget because we got our new vehicle, and so I had to drastically cut out a lot of things, one of them being our debt binder, our emergency fund binder, and then I cut back on how much money we allocated to Sunday Fun Day, to Christmas, and then we also took away a couple different subscriptions we were on, and then also took away our, which was one of the big ones, was our Thrive Market subscription. So I started noticing that our debt was quickly rising, and I have not gone through the numbers to see where we're at. And quite frankly, I'm a little bit scared to do so, just because I know how much work we did the first quarter of the year. So we decided to scale back and kind of reevaluate where our different savings challenges are going to go. So for Saturday, Saving Saturday, every single one of those challenges is now going to go towards debt. So that's going to be my new debt binder, but it's still going to be named Saving Saturday. And then Sunday Fun Day is going to be strictly sinking funds. And down here I did 7 envelopes because I have 11 envelopes in there. And so 7 envelopes are my top priority, and then the back half, or 8 through 11, are the low priority. So the top priority, and it's not going to be in order, but the top priority is something that there's always going to be a challenge of that category in an envelope at all times, and that's property taxes, homeowners insurance, our anniversary, co-pays and prescriptions, birthdays, and then I'm always going to have a challenge for my 2 daughters. So they'll share an envelope. So one time I'll do, like, I'm working on one for my oldest, and then once that's finished, I'll switch over to saving for my youngest, and then once that's over, I'll start saving for my oldest and just go back and forth between the two. And then also my dog Luna and her vet, because vet visits are always so expensive. And then the last back half of the binder is going to be low priority, which essentially is just the ones that can rotate out between all the rest of the categories. So we're going to start off with medical emergency fund, vacation, girls trips, and the kids' yes day or family fun. Our other categories that we're going to be saving for is retirement, which retirement is only because my husband has a 401k, and because I don't have a 9-to-5 job, and I'm not contributing to our finances, then I am just putting a little bit extra away for our future. And then once I start doing my business binder, you'll also see that I'm going to have a retirement envelope for that as well. And then we also have beauty, which is anything from my nails stuff, haircuts, my salon visits, which I get my hair dyed and cut every once in a while, if I need more new makeup products, like stuff like that. And then his and her spending, my niece and nephew spending, hockey for my husband. I already said medical emergency fund. Holidays, like anything that's not Christmas. A future camper, which that is definitely not a priority anymore, but I still am going to have a challenge every once in a while for that. Thrive Market and Sam's Club, which Sam's Club would essentially be like just anything extra, even though we already budget monthly to go. It would just be like an extra savings. And then Thrive Market, once we hit our 150 average threshold, then I'll place an order. And then events, so anything like concerts or whatever, like we're invited to. Tattoos, my husband and I both have tattoos and have plans for more. Weddings and babies, and that's like showers or even like the wedding day. House reno, garden and pool, girls and guys trips, which I'm focusing on girls trips right now because my husband does not have any more guys trips planned as of right now. But I'll still put money away for if and whenever he does have a guy's trip. And then the last thing is emergency fund. And so that is all going to be focused on just Sundays rather than all 3 days. And then $2 Tuesday, I'm going to be saving for 3 things. Bills buffer, our car note buffer, and car expenses. Car expenses is anything like getting our oil changed, new tires, any type of car maintenance, our tags, and then our car insurance. And so those 3 are specifically going to be all of $2 Tuesday. And then obviously back to school, we're going to continue saving for my daughter's back to school when she starts school in the fall. We already know that that's going to be expensive, so that's going to stay in as back to school. So that's not getting touched. So that is going to be our new plan for our binders going forward. I'm super happy about this because at the end of the day, I sat back and I was like, why do we have 3 different days that we're putting towards all just sinking funds? Why can't I play with my Saturday money and also save for debt at the same time? Because that's one of the things that I was having a hard time with when we had to rebudget, because I had to take away the debt binder, and we were doing so good with that. Like, we would put away hundreds of dollars every single month because of the debt binder, and it really, really, truly works. And so I figured, if I want to play with money on Saturdays anyway, why not just make that the debt binder? So that's what we're going to be doing going forward. And all of these like low priority sinking funds, yes, I want to have money in them, but they're not like dire need of money. And so I think having the top priority envelopes where there's always going to be an envelope savings for that specific category is going to be easier on me. And then having a couple of envelopes where I can rotate between all of the other savings challenges still makes me feel like I'm saving for fun things. So I feel really good about this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm sure you guys are going to be so supportive. You always are. But yeah, so that's all from me. I want to thank you again. Oh, I also want to mention that today, Saturday, is the last day for my Etsy shop before I close it tomorrow. I'm only closing it for Sunday for 24 hours so that I can prepare for my launch that's coming this coming Monday. I have 2 different kinds of pens coming out. I have one challenge, which I already had told you guys about because I'm already starting to play with some of it in my Sunday Fun Day, but it's that fruit salad, which shout out to my bestie Miranda. You helped me so much with that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, if you don't have a budget bestie where you can go to for advice, like I was so stumped on something and I was like, girl, I need your help. And I gave her like my ideas and she was like, I got you. Why don't you think about doing it like this? And I thought that was perfect. So thank you so much. And then I also have another challenge that's going to have, or another listing that's going to have four or five different things in it, different like images, and then another one that's the same way. Kind of like my fairies, like the forest fairy ones where there's several different options or images to choose from. That's how that's going to go. So I'm super excited about that. I will have a separate video going up on on Monday morning, the day of the Etsy launch. I will have a video of the products. So stay tuned for that. And other than that, I wanted to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you love saving money without missing out on life, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stick around for more budget-friendly fun. Always remember, you are amazing, you are worthy, and you are more than enough. And I'll see you next time.